Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be going to discuss is about the lysosomes. So what are lysosomes? We will be discussing the structure of lysosome, what are the functions of lysosomes, then what are the enzymes that are used in the lysosomes, and the types of lysosomes. So before understanding this, we have to first understand that what are lysosomes. So lysosomes, they are the membrane-bound, dense granular structures which contain some of the hydrolytic enzymes, and they are responsible mainly for the intracellular and the extracellular digestion. So first slide is about the introduction, which means what is the meaning of lysosomes here? So if we divide this word into two halves, the first will be lysis, so which means breakdown, and the second will be soma, which means body. So lysosomes is basically the breakdown of the body. So they are responsible for the digestion, for the intracellular and the extracellular digestion. It is considered as one of the most important cell organelle for the inter and the extracellular breakdown of the substances. And if we talk about where it is present, they are most commonly present in the animal cells, and some are present in the plant lower plant groups. For example, they can be fungi, they can be molds. So these are some of the species in which, or animal cells or plant cells in which the lysosomes are being found. So where in the cell, where does this lysosome occur? So if we draw an image of a cell, for example, this is a animal cell. So it, where is lysosome present? So lysosome is present, for example, here. So where it is present? It is present in the cytoplasm. And in animals, it is almost found in all the cells except in the RBCs. So if we talk about the animal cells specifically, then they are found in the almost all the cells, but not in the RBCs. And they are found in most abundant numbers in cells that are related to the enzymatic reactions. Enzymatic reactions means, for example, liver cells have enzymatic reactions, pancreas have enzymatic reactions, then kidney cells, spleen, leukocytes, and macrophages. So these are some of the sites where the enzymatic reactions takes place, and the lysosomes are present there. Now, this is how a structure of a lysosome looks like in a cell. This is just the magnified view of a lysosome. So here the green portion which you are seeing is the lipid layer. This is known as the lipid layer. It is made up of lipid. Then the here it is being seen that there are some green and the blue portions which are represented as the glycosylated membrane transport proteins. So these are transport proteins which are present all over the membrane. So the yellow portion you can see which are shown here is the membrane, and we are talking about in the previous slide also that they contain hydrolytic enzyme that is responsible for the intracellular and extracellular digestion. So these are the hydrolytic enzyme mixture that is present in the lysosome. So these are some of the hydrolytic enzymes. Next is the structure of lysosome. So we have seen the structure of lysosome in the previous slide itself. So lysosomes are without any characteristic shape or structure. So they do not have any shape or any structure. They are mostly globular and granular in appearance. So as you have seen in the previous slide itself, that it looks like this, that it was a granular in shape. And if we talk about the size of lysosomes, the size of the lysosomes vary from 0.2 so to 0.5 micro m in size, and they're surrounded by a single lipoprotein membrane which is unique in composition. So when in the previous slide itself we have shown that this was the structure of the lysosomes, in which the green portion that was being representing there, that was some lipid layer. So that was made up of a single lipoprotein membrane which is unique in the composition. So this was about the structure of the lysosome. Now next is the, we are again talking about the structure. This is the continued slide. So they contains highly glycosylated lysosomal associated membrane proteins, and they have integral membrane proteins as well. So both these, LIMP and LAMP, they form a coat on the inner surface of the membrane. And what they do is they protect the membrane from attack by the numerous hydrolytic enzymes which are retained inside. So they help in the protection of the hydrolytic enzymes, attack of the hydrolytic enzymes. And they have a hydrogen proton pump which is responsible for maintaining the pH, that is containing pH conditions of the enzymes. The acidic medium is maintained by the proton pump that pumps H plus inside the lumen, and it ensures the functionality of the lysosomal enzymes. And if we talk about the inside of the membrane, this organelle contains the enzymes in the crystalline form. So they contains enzyme in the crystalline form. Next is, what are the types of enzymes, like what are the types of lysosomal enzymes? So these are all the lysosomal enzymes which are given here. So if we talk about the number of enzymes or varieties of enzyme, it has been seen, or it has been observed that there are around 40 varieties of enzymes which are classified into these main types. So what are these and what are these functions? So if we talk about the first is protease, then what does the protease do? Protease helps in the digestion of the proteins. So this is the function of the protease. Then lipases, they, what they do, as the name suggests, lipases, which means it digests the lipids. Then amylase, it helps in the digestion of the carbohydrates. Nucleases, it digests the nucleic acid. And this is one of the phosphoric acid monoesters. So if we see the collectively, these groups of enzymes is called as hydrolases. What it does is it causes cleavage of substances by the addition of the water molecules. So for most of the lysosomal enzymes function in the acidic medium. So if we see how in which medium they function in the acidic medium. So this is the main thing. Next we will discuss is the types of lysosomes. So there are mainly two types of lysosomes. First is the primary lysosomes and second is the secondary lysosomes. So what are these? So if we talk about the primary lysosomes, they are small sac-like structures which is enclosing the enzymes, and they are synthesized by the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and they simply called as storage granules storing the enzymes. So they are called as the storage granules which is storing the enzymes. Now the next one is the secondary lysosomes. What it does is it is formed by the fusion of primary lysosomes with phagosomes. So they are formed from the primary lysosomes with phagosomes, and what they engulf basically material plus enzymes, and these are progressively digested. So these are the two types of lysosomes, and these are the functions of these two types of lysosomes. Next is, what are the functions of lysosomes? So here we have divided into two parts, that is intracellular digestion and the autolytic action. So autolytic action has been further divided into many parts, but intracellular digestion itself, as the name suggests, it helps in the digestion of the food. So we will discuss first this, and then we will discuss the autolytic action, and it's further categorized into which parts. So intracellular digestion, as the name suggests, digestion, which means it helps in the digestion of the food. So the lysosome, what the function of lysosome here? So lysosome membrane, the membrane of the lysosomes, diffuses with the membrane of the food vacuole and squirts the enzymes inside. So this is the main function of intracellular digestion. And when the food is being digested, it diffuses with the vacuole membrane and enters the cell to be used for energy and growth. So this is what a intracellular digestion is. Now if we talk about the autolytic action, so autolytic action is about the cell organelles that need to be get ridden and are covered by vacuoles by the process of autophagy or to form autophagosomes. So this is about the autolytic action. And the ogofatosome which has been formed, it's then destroyed by the action of lysosomal enzymes. So this is what a role of lysosomes, what are the functions of lysosome is being described in these two parts. Now, the processes in which the lysosomes play a very crucial role, they include these parts. So they are heterophagy, autophagy, extracellular digestion, autolysis, fertilization, and as a janitor of the cell. So what are these? We will be discussing about these. So first we will talk about is heterophagy. So what is heterophagy? It is the taking into the cell of exogenous material by the process of phagocytosis. So they take the cell through the of the exogenous material of the cell through the process of phagocytosis and the digestion of the indigested material after the fusion of the newly formed vacuole with the lysosome. So this is what a heterophagy is. Next is autophagy. What is autophagy? When there is a normal physiological process that deals with the destruction of the cells in the body. So what it does, it helps, it is essential for the process of hemostasis, which is basically the normal functioning by the protein degradation, and the destroyed cell organelles form the new cell formation. So there will be a new cell formation in the autophagy. Then extracellular digestion, we have already discussed the intracellular digestion. Now comes the extracellular digestion. In this, there is a primary lysosome which create hydrolases outside the exocytosis, and it results in the degradation of the extracellular material. So this the example of this is saprophytic enzyme. So example is saprophytic enzyme. Then comes the autolysis. Autolysis means killing of an entire set of cells by the breakdown of the lysosomal membrane. It occurs during the amphibians and insects metamorphosis. So here the autolysis role comes in. The role of function of autolysis comes in. Next is about the fertilization. So the acrosome of a sperm head is a giant lysosome that is being ruptured, and it releases enzymes on the surface of the egg. So this provides the way for sperm to enter into the egg by digesting the cell egg membrane. So this is the fertilization. Now the last but not the least, lysosomes remove junk that may accumulate in the cell, helping it to prevent the diseases. So this is what the genister of the janitors of the cell is. So they remove the junk, the lysosomes remove the junk from the cell that was being accumulated to prevent the diseases. Now this was all about the lysosomes. These are some of the references. Thank you.